Lee McGregor is using devastating personal tragedy as inspiration for biggest fight of his life. Lee McGregor is in his sparring gear, sweaty and intense, but he is fighting tears and not other men. The 21-year-old bantamweight from Edinburgh has suffered 4 devastating family losses in under 12 months. First there was Mum Elizabeth, who passed away last May. A tattoo on the inside of his right bicep that reads #X27 missing you always, remembering you forever and #X27, marks her memory. In June a cousin died along with his grandmother Martha. This year granddad and best friend Jim succumbed to terminal cancer with Lee at his bedside to witness his last breath. Through all this, McGregor has gone through the physical hell that is training and fighting and seen his career soar. He signed with the legendary Barry McGuigan, made his professional debut and won his first 3 bouts by knockout without going past the second round. Now he and girlfriend Amber are expecting their first child, and tomorrow night in Glasgow he meets Good Luck Marima for the IBF World Youth Bantamweight title in the biggest fight of his life. To say this year gone has been a roller coaster is an understatement. The emotional toll it took, those feelings of loss still so raw, was apparent when Sun Sport talked to him at McGuigan's Wandsworth gym. McGregor said, "May 2017 was the first heartbreak. I had won all my fights. I became British champion on the same night my mum passed away from throat cancer. Can you imagine? My gran knew my mum had gone, but she didn't think she could tell us because we were out celebrating my win. On the Sunday my gran texted me saying please come home but don't ask why. My granddad had just been diagnosed with cancer too. When I saw the text I thought something was wrong with him. I didn't want to text back. She told me mum died and I hit the floor. It was absolutely horrible. I don't know why we had so much bad luck. In June my dad's cousin died. We were very close. 2 weeks after the loss of his cousin, McGregor and #X27's grandmother lost her husband, Jimmy. It was when they were preparing for his funeral that McGregor got another dreaded call. He said, "I was in Turkey and got a call saying my grandmother was in a really bad way and really cut up. We were organizing the funeral and trying to make her feel better. She was really struggling badly, saying she just wanted to be with Jimmy. I'm nearly crying thinking about it. She turned up at the funeral looking amazing and I don't know how she did it." Camp in full flow working with @Shane McGuigan. Fight news coming soon. Stay tuned. A post shared by Lee McGregor, @LeeMcGregor_, on April 4, 2018 at 7:25 a.m. PDT. Lee McGregor and fellow Scot Josh Taylor are both managed by Barry McGuigan. Taylor, 27, is unbeaten in 12 fights with 11 co-wins. He takes on Victor Postal in Glasgow with the winner set to progress to a world title fight with WBC light welterweight champ Jose Ramirez. Taylor said, "It's great to be fighting in Glasgow. Every time I've been here since the Commonwealth Games the reception has been unbelievable. This is definitely the biggest fight of my career to date, and the atmosphere on fight night should give me the extra 10% I need. Victor is someone I have a lot of respect for and he's shared a ring with some top opposition, but I won't waste this chance to fight for a world title. I don't know exactly how the fight is going to unfold tomorrow night, but I know that it'll be a Josh Taylor win. There's no way I'm losing this fight in front of those fans." After the funeral we went back to her house. Me and my girlfriend Amber stayed with her. We were the last people to see her, got her to bed. We left and then the next morning we got a phone call. She was found dead in her bed. It was horrible. Again the family was broken. This was all in the space of a few weeks. After my mum I wanted to take some time out to breathe but I couldn't. I had to train. I was putting my body through hell training. Boxing helped get me through it. In July my head was all over the place. My family was broken, I was in bits. After this my granddad James fell ill. He was my best mate. He was ill through all this tragedy, still running about helping everyone. It was the start of this year. We knew he had terminal cancer but he hid it from us. He knew he was going to die. Then I got another text. Every time someone rang me I didn't want to answer my phone. I was petrified. My heart was beating, thinking, what's going to happen now? It was Amber. She told me my granddad had 2 months to live. I couldn't believe it. I was using this fight as the target. I wanted him to see this fight, but he never did. I was down here training and got a phone call again. Lee, can you come home? I saw him and they told me to be prepared to see him. I sat with him all night. We knew what was happening. But it gives me comfort now knowing I saw his last breath. Now things are looking so up for me. I've got my first title fight. I'm having a baby girl. It's crazy. 2 weeks after Mom died my brother Connor had a little girl. We lost my gran and my other brother Stuart had a little boy. It and #X27 S like they and #X27 re giving us something to keep us up. After all the heartache, the best thing that could happen is to have a baby. Now things are falling into place and I use them all as motivation. I and #X27 am fighting for them. I and #X27 am fighting for my family. McGregor is certain McGregor, who fights on the undercard of stablemate Josh Taylor and #X27 bout against Victor Postol, is going to the very top. McGregor has the same confidence despite admitting he feels fear before stepping in the ring. He said, "The public don't know what I can do. I hope with this opportunity I can show everyone what I can do. They have not seen what I can do, just glimpses. 2 rounds is the furthest